I'm just gonna call it Twitch. So I'm gonna make a new single player world. I know just about jack of Minecraft now. It has been so many years since at least since I've played vanilla. Because I used to play Pixelmon mod, and that wasn't really at all the same thing. Um, let's see, world type default, super flat, large biomes, modified. I personally like large biomes. It makes it hard to find some of the other ones, but I'm gonna do that. I like that. Generate structures on bonus chest. That's just the stuff that gives you some supplies at the beginning. I don't really think that's necessary. What are these things? Require a recipe for crafting. What? Freeze damage. That's a thing. Okay, I don't know, but we're we're just not worrying about that. That's all stuff that I don't know anything about. All right, well let's hop on in. Um, are we just doing 1%? Oh, there we go. I was about to say that was a little weird. Interested to see we spawn in forest. I feel like that happens to me most of the time. Yep, birch forest. Okay, it is a little laggy at the moment. There we go. Let's give it a minute. Load all these leaves. Ooh boy, is my computer chugging right now. Oh, okay, we froze for a second. This was a bad biome to spawn into. Okay, we're getting a little bit normal now. Still a little laggy, but it's getting better. Well, let's go ahead and start making this less laggy by chopping down this tree. Alright, we're gonna make a couple tools real quick. Hey Adam Gems, how are you doing? Oh, why did the game freeze up? Okay, there we go. Wow, Minecraft has gotten a lot laggier. But yeah, how are you doing, Adam Gems? Go ahead and start getting some mining operations. I'm doing great today. It was beautiful weather. Well, maybe not super beautiful. It was cloudy and a little bit rainy today, but it wasn't blisteringly hot, so I'll take that anytime. Still want to use up this wooden one first, though. And I'm just gonna collect some, oh, perfect, this is just what I needed. I was gonna say I was gonna collect some stone until we found coal. But look at that. Right, or go ahead and make some of these. And there was light. Oh, gravel. So have you been playing anything today, Adam Gems? Wonder, can you still do the torch trick? Well, I don't know. There's not enough gravel for that to really matter. I think there was any more coal behind that gravel, so I think we're safe just leaving it. Oh cool, we got some flint. I didn't realize. Not yet. Do you have any plans to play anything tonight? Let's see here. So I need to go ahead and make a furnace. Let's get that going. Then I haven't even started on my stone pickaxe yet, so let's. God, this biome is so laggy. I need to get a better computer. What's that noise? What is that? Oh my goodness, I should not be on a tree when I'm lagging this bad. Oof. Oh, that's like a salmon. Or a bunch of salmon. Huh. Interesting. I just wish I knew what that noise was. I keep hearing a weird noise. Alright. What game is that, Adam Gems? I'm not familiar with it. Let's see here. I think I'm actually going to build this double wide. Or, you know what? No, I'm going to do it quadruple wide, so that way I can eventually make this into a railway. But we'll do double wide first. Oh, okay. Yeah, tactic JRPGs are always fun. They can be frustrating sometimes. My God, I mean, anytime I hear or think of the word tactic, like the first thing that comes to my mind is Final Fantasy Tactics, and I got into I can't think of the character's name right now, but I got into a fight where it was past like where I saved, and I couldn't like go back and train. Um, so I was severely underleveled, and it took me probably 30 or so tries um, to just outmaneuver him, and it was rough, but I did do it. But yeah, those games are fun. They just can definitely be unforgiving sometimes. Let's see here. I don't need this to be incredibly big. I'm just gonna make this kind of small perimeter. Get more cobblestone. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and make this quadruple quadruple wide. If I can speak. Wish I could remember the name of that character in Final Fantasy Tactics. I think I'm actually going to look that up real quick. Let's see here. Final Fantasy Tactics. I wonder if I probably just do boss fights. That did not give me as good of results as I was hoping for. Okay, let's, I guess, do Final Fantasy Tactics enemies. So those are just generic enemies, characters. Oh geez, I do not remember any of their names, and there's several blonde-headed knight people, so I'm not even gonna try. But you can probably guess who I'm talking about if you've ever played Tactics. It the game like the match took place in it was like a church chapel kind of thing, and there was like water on both sides. It has sad story about war. I don't think there's really any good stories about war. I do think that there's definitely some games that kind of gloss over the horrific nature of war. Um, but yeah, I don't can't say I know of a game that's just like yeah, war is great. Or I mean, there's probably a lot of games that have the message that war is not great, but it's completely drowned out by all the other things. Um, like I think that's why I liked Halo Reach the most out of all of the Halo games was because it did not mess around with that concept. Like it wasn't like the other Halo games. Well, so Call of Duty is definitely one of those that glosses over it, but I think the message is still kind of there. Like I mean, thinking about the like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like the famous airport level with all of the innocents that are killed in that level. Um, any of the classic Call of Duty games, like Call of Duty 2, storming the Normandy beaches was, I'm not even gonna lie, emotional for me. Um, but it is a very like action centric franchise. So that's what I was saying. I think some games that the horrific nature of war is maybe not front and center, but I think you can still find it, if you're paying attention to those kinds of things. But definitely, there's other games that do a much better job of showing that. All right. Well, I'm going to just keep digging since it's nighttime now. I don't really want to immediately die as I start the game. And I would really like some iron before I resurface. Want to rehydrate real quick though. Oh, that one can's empty. Here we go. Truthfully, I have never played any of the Wolfenstein games, so I don't know. But I know you killed Nazis in that game, so I think that just the fact that um, like Nazis are in it, you really can't escape the atrocities of World War II. But like I said, I've never played any of them, so I truthfully have no idea how that handles the concept of war at all. I wonder if these things ever did anything other than just decorative stuff. Doesn't look like it, just polished granite. Which, I mean, not every item in the game needs to have some kind of functional utility. I'm wondering if this playthrough, if I should just play like the game itself with its mechanics, or if I should also spend time just doing creative things and building stuff. Oh, that's water. Hello. Okay. Let's see here. Can we plug you up? Mm, there we go. Probably gonna have to do this for, yep, every bit of this. That's fine, because since I got that there, I can do that. There we go. Well, the first Halo game has pretty much everyone dying in it, except for like the main character. But it was so like high paced action and like hardly anyone talked in the game that I don't. And also the fact that there was the flood. The flood. They made it seem like the flood was a bigger horror than war itself. Um, and Halo 2, you kind of start seeing more about the Covenant with like the class war between the brutes and the elites and how the caste system is. Um, but you really don't learn about how horrible that is until you start reading the books. Like the brutes would specifically modify their drop ships with ladders because the way that the elite's legs were shaped or something like that. Basically, they had a difficult time using ladders, so they would purposely modify drop ships just to screw over those aliens. But like I said, you had to read like a lot of other material to get that kind of information. Um, Halo 3 was, I mean, a lot of people that a lot of the characters that you knew died in that one. Um, and they died in like mostly self-sacrificing kind of ways. But it's still, like you don't have. There's not a whole lot about like entire cities falling and innocents dying and all those kinds of things. Halo Reach was really the first game that put a lot of emphasis on that. Let's see here. It's starting to be daytime. It looks like. Oh nope. Heck no. Heck no. Get to the water because water what release. Oh no. Okay. I thought maybe I could punch him down a little bit. That's all right. There's just gonna be a hole here. But yeah, Halo is a fun game, but it's definitely not like, especially the first one. It's not anything philosophical at all. But I mean, it's fun, fast-paced action. All right, we got a perimeter made. I'm gonna make one more tool at the very least before I use up all of my cobblestone. And then let's make these into planks and make a door, or 3 doors. I guess we'll take that one up. Alright, and we'll have our basic cobblestone emergency outpost. Oh, what am I doing? I got an axe. But yeah, I think Halo Reach and Halo ODST were both games that made me feel something. Halo Wars kind of did. It was, that was a sub game though. Like it wasn't a first person shooter. It was a RTS. But I'm kind of biased because I really like Halo Wars. And I played 4, but I haven't played any of the newer ones yet because I never really got around to getting an Xbox One. And 4 was, I mean, there was more storytelling and dialogue, but it still didn't feel any more serious, I guess. But yeah, I really enjoyed Reach and ODST. Both of them were really great at storytelling in the Halo franchise. At least that's my opinion. Alright, there's not a way for me to get back up here, so let me mine this one down. And head back into the mines. Oh god, I hated Gears of War. Now granted, I've only played the first one, but I disliked the first one so much that I I never cared to play any of the other ones. which I probably should play some of the other ones because I mean the formula was fine. I mean a cover based third person shooter is um a, I mean it's worked before. I mean I loved Transformers Fall of Cybertron, and it wasn't cover based, but it was built with the same engine that the Gears of War games used. So um, there's a lot of similarities in that regard. Well, so one thing that annoyed me was that it was buggy. I can't remember the weapon, but there was like a bow that you could get that the projectiles exploded, and there were so many times that it would clip like a invisible corner of a wall or something or debris or something, and then explode in my face, and I would end up killing myself, which was really frustrating because Gears of War is a cover-based shooter. So the game wants me to hide behind cover, but the cover was actively killing me because the boundaries, like the collider meshes, were not properly applied to them. So that irritated me. But also the story felt really confusing. Um, I kept kind of playing the game, waiting for things to like tie together and make sense. And then I finished the last level and the credits started rolling, and I was like, wow, that was the whole game. Okay. Um, it's been so long since I played the first one. I don't even fully remember what all I didn't like about it, but um, I was on voice chat with one of mine and Quasi's friends. I think it was, I want to say it was Cassador. Um, I know I was online with someone, but anyway, I went on like a 5 minute rant about how mad I was at that game when I finished it. So I personally did not have a good experience with Gears of War. What is this? Raw copper. What? I have no idea what this does. Oh, I need to add the Pokemon community game thing back. Let's see here. Let me. There we go. That's paused. Let me navigate over to my Twitch profile and re-add that widget because I thought I had disabled it, but it's still coming in through chat. If it's still going to come in chat as well, re-enable it and add a panel back. Let's see here. Extension panel. I gotta go to my extension manager. Search Pokemon. Pokemon community game add. Add as new panel. Oops, I went to the main page of Twitch. Okay. Adam Gems, if you want to refresh the page, and down below the stream there should be a interface now for the Pokemon game, and you earn money just by being on a stream that has the widget installed. And if you click the backpack icon, then you can purchase more Pokeballs that way. I'm actually going to purchase 5 Ultra Balls right now. And you can also do battling and stuff like that with it too. I'll probably be live for at least another half hour. Oh, I should probably put more light. I'll put that there. Oh, I can see now. That's great. Hearing some funny noises. I have no idea what this copper's for. Can you make bronze stuff now? Like, is like I don't know. I'll smelt it. See what I can make with it. I feel like Minecraft is one of those games where you kind of have to look stuff up on a wiki. I mean, it's better than it used to be, because at least now, like, I can see in my inventory what kind of things that I can make. But it doesn't do a whole lot of hand holding, which I don't mind that. I really like research, so I don't mind at all researching games that I care about. But some people don't like games that they have to do that with. All right, let's see here. What happens if I put this in here? Copper ingot. All right, new recipes. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really show anything different here. Uh, oh, okay, there we go. It just shows what's craftable. Okay, well, I have no idea. It said I unlocked new recipes, but I don't know. Maybe I need to get more copper. Okay, well, then apparently I just don't know anything then. Oh, here we go. Uh, lightning rod. So that's new. What in the world are dark oak? Oh, it can be any kind of wood. I don't know what the campfire does. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Um, can I make armor out of it? No, it's not used for that. Well, I guess we'll just smelt it for XP. Alright, it is starting to get late again. Oh, it's raining. I don't know why, but I've always liked when it rained in this game. I don't think it really affects too much gameplay-wise. I just really like the weather. Oh, there's a tree. I was so confused on why it wasn't letting me move. We'll have to do some exploring soon. Because it takes a little while to kind of get started. Getting good shelter. You know what would be cool? Would be to get some sand and make some glass, so that way I can see like what time of day it is as I emerge from the mines. Oops. I see you, skeleton. Okay, down into the mines we go again. Oh, you know what? I need torches, I think. Let's take half of this out. Okay. See ya. I think Minecraft is for anyone. It definitely works well with kids. I mean, my child is way too young to really be playing any kind of game like this anyway. She's only 4, but if when she gets a little bit older, um, I would be happy to let her play Minecraft. There's not a lot of games that I'm that willing to just let her play without any kind of, deep dive or anything into the content. Because I mean, there's not really like there's one bit of dialogue that I know of, and that's when you kill the Ender Dragon. Um, but no, I think it's a good game. And also it teaches kids, resourcefulness and allows them to be creative and stuff. So it's a good game for kids, but I don't think it's just for kids. But I don't know. I mean, I've been playing Minecraft since I was a teenager. The game has changed a lot since I started playing it. But there's a Pokemon mod for Minecraft, and I love it. Like to me, it's better than any of the mainline Pokemon games. My daughter, she's 4. There's some like educational games on her tablet that she can play, and she can technically play some games. Like we'll play games together, like a game on my phone or something, and she can operate it, but she doesn't understand um, most of the stuff that's going on. So the games have to be pretty simple for her to be able to fully operate it on her own. Um, but I mean, she's old enough that like she can be amused by digital playthings. But I try not to give her too much screen time. We do a lot of puzzles. She loves puzzles. Oops. Oh, I hear lava. Alright, let's see. Let's put another torch there. And I'm gonna start sticking a little ways back, just in case lava starts pouring out at me. I'm really surprised that we haven't found any iron yet. Uh-oh. We need another pickaxe. Hopefully I don't get mauled by a spider when I come up here. Can't tell if the sun's setting or coming up. If I had to guess, it's probably starting to come up, maybe, because I think cycles are like 15 minutes. But I don't, especially since it's raining, I don't want to risk going outside to collect sand right now. Apparently, you have to migrate your um, Mojang account to Microsoft account now, which I did not realize that. But I think Quasi was kind of interested in playing Minecraft again or something. Um, so I gotta let him know about that because you have until like September of this year, otherwise, basically, you lose your account. I don't think anybody likes losing games that they paid for. I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick. Okay, that's better. wonder if they changed how you make iron. I wonder if you have to find. Oh no, because I don't think iron's actually made with anything. So I was thinking steel, because steel typically has iron in it. Oh, for a second I thought I was sitting next to iron. That would have been crazy. I don't hear that lava now, so I guess we are past that danger. Can't think of the word. New recipes. Is that diorite stuff or whatever it's called? Yep. Another pickaxe time. I think I built some steps too, so I can get up and down here easier. Alright, well, it definitely looks like it's daytime now. It's still raining, but it's fine. We need one more. Yeah, she's already showing a lot of capabilities with, like I said, playing like games and stuff on her tablet or even the games on my phone. So definitely, by the time she's 5, I think that she'll be able to play games that's appropriate for her. I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to put everything in here because since it's raining, this might be a suicide mission, and I want to. Oh, and it just stopped raining. Look at that. Let's see. I think the water. Yeah, water was this way. Okay, I don't want to get stuck in here if another creeper comes up. So I'm going to kind of open this up a little bit. All right, sand. Okay, that takes way too long without a shovel. Hey, come here, sand. Hi, fishies. Hi. Hi. But yeah, she loves coloring books now. She draws too. And she's starting to draw actual, like, humanoid kind of figures, not just, like, scribbles everywhere. So that's good. Right now, her favorite thing is drawing smiley faces. And I say humanoid figures because it's like she'll draw a smiley face and then, oh, are you kidding me? This was cavern was right here this whole time. Oh, okay. that pig just pushed me down here? I can see why I heard lava. But anyway, she'll just like draw smiley faces, and then she'll put like one line on, for an arm and a line for a leg, and then do the same thing on the other side. So it kind of looks like a potato with arms and legs. It's cute. Um, where's my door at? Oh, here it is. I need to get to a biome other than the forest. You know what? Actually, can I? Video settings. Render distance simulation. I don't know. I'm gonna turn this down to 11. See if that will help just a little bit. I think it does. Alright, let's make some glass, so that way we can see if it's day or night. Then I'll take these. Oh, we got more coal. Put that in there. And take this cobblestone. Oh, I need more wood. Can't do anything with one stick. Alright. Take another drink. I love my shockwave skin. That was like the coolest thing. Yeah, I used to hate the way that I drew, and I still don't feel like I'm great at it. I tend to do a lot more digital art, like digital illustrations and 3D modeling and stuff, because I've never really been comfortable with my drawing. But I have gotten a little bit out of my shell, and I think I kind of finally developed my own art style. Um, and now I just draw things in that way. And sometimes it turns out great, sometimes it doesn't. So I just got to keep practicing with it. But um, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of good advice for that because falling into my art style just kind of happened one day. And it's definitely been easier since I figured that out. But I don't have like any kind of tips or anything on how to do that. It, like I said, it just sort of happened, clicked. But once you do develop an art style, then it's literally just practice. I was having difficulty drawing things spatially, so I created a series of lines that were kind of like a hat rack, or like coat rack or whatever. Um, and then I started drawing like rubber hoses, or like a water hose or something like that, just kind of like draped over those things. And I drew 9 on a page in a notebook, and then I drew like another 9 on another page, and I could actually see a big difference in how good it looked, just in practicing that 18 times. So you know, every artist says practice, and it is the truth. But I would say that practice alone was not enough for me. I had to find my art style, like my own, um, yeah, just my own style, before I really could start progressing. Um, so I guess that still falls under practice because you kind of just have to keep drawing and trying things until you find what works for you. What do I have in my inventory now? That's a DZite, that's diorite. Were there 3 cosmetic stones? Okay. I can't draw faces well either. I've gotten better at it. I did a self-portrait, and I liked how everything turned out except for my nose. Um, but I've tried to draw other people's faces, and oof, they did not turn out right. But I'm also like, I mean, as you can tell by my avatar, and my skin in this, I'm a robot person. I like drawing robots, so most of what I do is mostly straight lines anyway. And being an artist, like, you don't have to be great at everything. Um, if you want to be good at faces, then it would. Oh, I still have another pickaxe. It would pay to keep practicing drawing faces, but if you just feel like you have to be good at drawing faces, then that's not necessarily something that you need to do. Like, if you do really good at drawing, every other part of the human figure, then maybe you need to draw, like, masked figures, or figures with helmets, or something that would obscure faces. And it would still pay off to practice doing faces, but I definitely don't think that every artist needs to feel like they have to be able to do every single thing. But my friend Ken's the art teacher, not me, so maybe I'll ask his advice and get that for you. And my drawing style is very different anyway. I essentially do, it's kind of like cross hatching, but I don't I typically don't cross it. It's just like one directional lines that kind of have like a gestalt thing going on, and it fills out the shape. So me drawing faces, it's less precise detail and more of just put enough lines in one area until it looks like it takes the shape of a face. Um, so that's another thing. Like, art style, I really think is really important. Oh, hey, we found iron! Yay! Whoa, they changed the way it looks. But yeah, do you have anything specific that you want me to ask, or is it just like, what's the best way to get better at faces? Waste my pickaxe on gravel. Just punch it. Punch a gravel would hurt. Like, I think I would possibly rather punch a tree than I would to punch gravel. I love the music in this game so much. Oh, that's how I got the flint earlier. I forgot flint comes from gravel. It's getting dark. Oh, I don't have any more torches. I also don't have any more coal. Let's go ahead and resurface, and we'll make that glass ceiling, and then we'll make some more torches. And I think we'll make stairs with all the cobblestone we got too, because this is quite a distance to hop up. Uh-oh, I didn't get enough sand. Whoops. Yeah, let's grab this cobblestone. Put the gravel in there, andesite. That was a lot of andesite. I'm going to take half of that. We'll do that. Actually, I didn't need to take half. Although I probably should make more of these. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. There we go. I'm taking a risk here because I haven't made any armor yet. But I really want to get a rail system going. I really, really do. So we have the minecart ready. We still need a lot more iron for the rails. This is always so awkward. Oh, oops, I probably should. Well, I'll get more cobblestone. I was going to say I probably should have saved some of that. It'll be fine. Alright, yep. We'll just place these. Go down one level at a time. I also need to get some gold for powered rails because, yeah, currently it's only going to be able to go down. And I think, let's see. Draw head as upside down egg. Add eyes, etc. Looks like pancake. Well, I like pancakes, but I can understand if you don't want it to look like a pancake. Upside down egg. That's not bad. That's a pretty good way to start. Um, I mean, that'll have to be modified depending on what kind of head shape you're drawing. Um, think if you do more like anime style, it's less egg shape and more like pentagon shaped. If I remember correctly. Uh, and chins are, I mean, sometimes, especially if you're trying to draw more of like a Western style, it's still mostly kind of like an egg shape, but it's like if you take an egg and then you smush it, because our heads tend to be like mostly round. Um, it's almost like a rounded cube in a way, but it's more like pointy towards the bottom. But in terms of the like flatness, so that kind of comes to learning how to draw spatially, which was something that I was having difficulty with. And you kind of have to think of whenever you draw something, think of it as like a 3D object. Like, what would this look like if I was trying to draw something on the outside of it? So, like, if you think like a sphere, like if you try to draw a circle and you just write on it, it's going to look flat like a pancake. Um, but if you can get the curvature right, then you can look at that circle and see, okay, this is definitely a sphere because of the curvature of what's on it, or the shading. Shading also helps define shape. Um, so I would definitely practice doing that. Would be my advice, but I'll relay that to my friend, and I'll, he'll he'll be able to give better advice. Hey, I think that did work. Yeah, it still works. Sweet. Maybe granted, it was only like 3, but I'll take it. Yeah, no problem. Happy to help. Oops, that's not my pickaxe. There it is. Whoa, that was... No, it wasn't that much. It felt like it was a lot more. I gotta be careful with gravel. There's all kinds of nasty things can come down when you do that. Oh. Well, I think that's good timing. We're gonna come up here. I think we're gonna grab some more sand to get the rest of the glass that we need. That way we don't have any drop-in visitors. But yeah, we're gonna grab this sand and then I think we're gonna call it after we get the roof made. Because we've been going about an hour and 15. Is that seaweed? That's new. Or new to me anyway. I think I only needed like 4. Oh, ooh, an egg. Yes! Another egg. Do you have any more eggs for me, chicken? Guess that's it. Because it's just the two of them. Let's see here. They like seeds. Let me break this grass. There we go. Here you go. Come on, chicken. Come on. I'm going to trap you in this until I have time to do something else. Let's see. Get right in front of me and boop. Ah. Okay, let me try to nudge you. Okay, there we go. That's one. Alright, yeah, come here, chicken. There we go. Alright, well now I know where I can find those at. And I can build up some eggs. Because I could make a chicken hatching machine. I feel like I have a good sense of direction, but I get lost so easily in Minecraft. Okay, rehydrate while I'm waiting on that. Let's see here. Who's online right now? Load up my profile. Let's see. Wow, there is no one online on my friends list anyway. Huh. That's I feel like that's a first. Well, we may not be rating anyone tonight because no one's online. Do you think you can learn C++ from YouTube? Well, I learned C++ mostly from YouTube. I took college courses, but my God, it was so much easier to learn from YouTube. And YouTube is also where I learned Solidity from. So I think so. My advice is start somewhere and try learning. And if you get stuck, try another channel and have someone else explain it. Because you can. The thing with programming is that you can do the same thing a lot of different ways. Um, so you may have difficulty learning from one person, and someone else might be able to explain it better. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna kind of scout around and see if there's anyone that would be good to raid that's kind of similar to stuff that we do. Someone decorating in Animal Crossing. Someone in year 22 of Stardew. That's impressive. I want to see if I can search. I'm gonna try searching Stardew really quick and see who else playing that. Because those were some interesting channels, but they have already got like 85 viewers who like to help out someone else. Oh, you know what? One of my friends just came online, so we'll we'll raid them. All right, so we're going to raid Schnerup. They're playing Pokemon Go, and or well, they just came online, so they haven't even actually started yet. But yeah, day one Minecraft pretty well. We didn't die. We almost died from a creeper, but we didn't die. Um, we've started getting a mine built. We've got safety of our hut, and we've already found some iron. We'll get a rail system started, so that way we can go back and forth from the mines pretty quickly, and then we'll start exploring. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start the raid. Adam Jims, thanks for hanging out and chatting tonight, and hope you all have a great night.